Are you ready? Okay, we're filming.
My name is Rosemary, and I'm one of the LEAP candidates for 2016.
I am Teresa Wong.
Okay, my name is Predrag Zukic.
I'm Fernando Villafuerte from Mexico.
My name is Bill Ziggo, although I've gone by Ziggy through my career in Mensa.
I'm from Australia.
Hi, I'm Rosemary Horwood, Toronto, Ontario in Canada, and I spoke about young adult Mensans, how to attract them and how to retain them. I have learned so much through this experience and just wanted to say thank you so much to Mensa International for continuing to host this program. From my LEAP colleagues, I have learned a lot, particularly from Richard, who gave the presentation on the same day as I did, about very, very good models for succession planning, including handing over larger and larger tasks to volunteers, which I will certainly institute as soon as I am back in Canada. I learned that there's a lot of psychopaths in Mensa. I met one yesterday. It's a very terrifying experience, besides for me. But I also learned about the 3 different types of systems in the brain and how certain people's functions skip different parts of a normal reasoning process, where they might seem very brash or like they're not thinking about other people or not have as much emotional intelligence as others.
I am from the United States, Mid-Hudson Mensa in New York State, and I have been active in Mensa for 28 years. This was a fantastic experience for me. This is the most experience I've had with Mensa International. And besides learning all the similarities and differences among us, one of the things that I've learned is that Mensa-ness is a universal quality. My presentation was taking care of your Mensa volunteers. I consider volunteers to be Mensa's most important resource and a necessity for the continuation of the organization. From Rosemary, I learned that you can make a difference instantly with young people when they come on board.
I'm Fernando Villafuerte from Mexico.
My talk was about emotional intelligence, and I had a wonderful response from the audience. We made a good connection, and when I came out as a sociopath/psychopath, we realized there's a lot of people like that in Mensa.
At this point in this talk, people start saying, I want to be loved and I want to be accepted the way I am. I don't want to change anything. Well, this is kind of rough, but I have to tell you. The way you are, nobody wants you.
The information I gave was useful not only for sociopaths, but also for depressive people, and even average emotional people. At the end of the session, I was pleased, because I know now several people are going to be more successful navigating in our society.
I'm from Sydney, Australia, and my talk was about simple project management for complex people. And what I learned most was that without LEAP, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to understand that the systems and templates I was trying to put in place, some of which American Mensa has already done. The handouts for the different roles, for example. Had I not been here, I wouldn't have known that. And I've learned from all the individuals that all their cultures have their own system, and I've learned that system. And I'm going to learn to translate that and share that.
My name is Predrag Zukic, and country is Serbia. It was very interesting to see how our presentations are going together actually. From providing newcomers with the easy entrance to making new groups of for example, teenagers or young adults and so on. To going with the, I would say, the cycling of volunteers. This is very interesting. This is new for me. I thought a volunteer is going to be born, to live and to die. And I saw that curve, that was astonishing observation actually for me. Going down to transfer of knowledge at the end of somebody's career on some specific, let's say, post or assignment. So it was extremely interesting to notice that connection. It seems that it's not by accident. It was a great opportunity to speak not among each other, to share our ideas, knowledge and experiences, but also with the top management of Mensa and members all around the world. So this is something great. We are just collecting a lot of experiences for the same problems actually. It's pretty obvious that we have the same issues, but we are dealing with them in a different way.
I'm Richard Clish. I'm from Queensland Mensa in Australia. I've learned that we're all very much the same. Now, we have a very global organisation. We're all from the same species. But I live a long way away. And for me, the learning experience of being able to be face to face with real people in an environment where we can actually share the fact that we have similar concerns. We are very much the same, even if I speak funny.
This has been my 12th or 13th American Mensa annual gathering. This is the first one where I've done anything beyond the American Mensans. And I found it wonderful. I started counting the countries with whom I've interacted this time. It was at least 12.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Judy Jetton. I'm a member of Chicago area Mensa. I was a LEAP ambassador in 2014, so I went to Boston and Zurich to give presentations on my topic, which was Marketing Mensa to the Perfect Demographic, a strategy for membership growth. As a result of the LEAP participation, I got connected with lots of other people around the world. I was able to share some insights on how to promote Mensa at sci-fi conventions, anime conventions. As a sort of direct result of it, I would say we now have a table at Gen Con, which is the largest gaming convention in the United States, because I offered to help Indianapolis Mensa with their program. So I've been able to share my experiences marketing Mensa at various fan conventions and work with our PR folks in national and with other groups to help them out. Also just made some friends from all over the world, got some really good speaking opportunities and experience speaking in front of small crowds and larger crowds, and some more leadership opportunities, which I don't have at work. So this has been a really good opportunity for me, and I was really grateful for that chance. Thank you.
My name is Vicky Hurd and I'm from Mensa Canada, and in 2012 I was very fortunate to be selected as one of the 5 international ambassadors in the LEAP program by Mensa International, and I loved going to Reno, Nevada to the American Mensa AG and meeting so many international Mensans there. My talk was very well received in Reno, and then that same year I was able to go to the Asian Mensa gathering in Bali, Indonesia, which of course was a totally different cultural experience and fantastic. And I'm originally from Australia, so I loved Bali because I met a whole bunch of Australian Mensans. And since that time, someone saw my talk in Bali and asked that I write an article, and an article based on my LEAP talk was in the first edition of the Mensa World Journal, and it even got translated into Spanish and to Czech by different Mensa groups around the world. So since then, I've become president of Mensa Canada. I've become International Scholarship Chair of the Mensa Foundation, and I've recruited 12 international scholarship judges, and a lot of them were recruited based on the contacts I made when I was in the LEAP program. So I'm a huge champion for the LEAP program, and I fully support it, and I love coming every year to the American AG. This is my 7th in a row, and I love to support the LEAP program and cheer on all the LEAP candidates each year. So I just think it's a fantastic program. We'd like to encourage any Mensan to apply for the LEAP program in future years and join this big, huge, wonderful community.
Hello, my name is Anna Kalosova and I'm from Mensa Czech Republic. I've been to LEAP program last year, 2015, and it was really a great experience. I would like to thank you very much to Mensa International that I could join this program. It was great in many ways. The first one, of course, I gave a talk at American AG in Louisville. I have quite big audience, so I think that during the talk people were telling me, oh, that's a good idea, that's the good thing. My topic was membership growth, actually. And the other thing was that I met the other leapers, fellow leapers, which I'm still in touch with them. So we're still changing information about our Mensa, about the national Mensa, and so on. I sent presentation from our leadership days and so on. And the third thing, I have an opportunity to have a talk in our leadership day in Czech Mensa and tell people not just about the things that we have to solve in Mensa and we have some problems that we're dealing with, but also the atmosphere here in AG, in American AG. So this year we actually had a trip of Czech Mensans who came also to this AG, and now 14 people are here,
Oh, wow.
which wouldn't be happening, a few years ago. So
Right.
I'm really proud of this, and I think it's just because I've participated to LEAP.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank
Hannah.
you.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Wilson. I'm the chairman of Australian Mensa, and we've been very fortunate this year to have 2 LEAP representatives here, and we fully support this program. Both me personally in the IBD in terms of arguing for funds for continuing, and also within my own organisation where we were asked to subsidise some of the expenses for us to have 2 in here. I would encourage the IBD to continue this program. It's a wonderful experience for the participants, and they come back to their local countries with knowledge that they will not get any other way, and that builds the local organisations in those countries and makes everybody stronger.
Okay.
We all have the same problems. We all tend to invent our own solutions. It's not necessary because somebody else has already solved your problems. Thank you.
Thank you.